depth and energy that his teammates play with when he's on the floor, then you know you have some special. Anytime you have a guy that affects everyone on your team in a positive way, that's a great thing, not a good thing.
It is indeed a great thing. And the Pacers, they have a lot of injuries. Hopefully they can get everything together. Can't wait to see this game take place. But let's move forward. Another 9-10 matchup, and this is the single elimination. We're talking about the Grizzlies and the Spurs. Ja Morant, last year in the bubble, the play-in situation, they weren't able to get over the hump. They went home. So what needs to change this season for this Memphis Grizzlies team to advance?
Ja's going to have to play big. Look, the problem with Memphis is they play D, they play hard, and they have that grindhouse mentality. There are nights they just can't score enough. And the thing with Memphis, if you can, when you play them, if you can get to 100 points before they do, you have a great chance to win the basketball game. But that's a big if because they play defense. When I watch them against San Antonio, the thing that I'm thinking about is, as much as I love Memphis, we're talking about pop, man. Memphis should win this game. They got more talent. They're bigger. They got the young, exciting players like Ja Morant. But they're going against a guy in Greg Popovich, who is one of the greatest coaches of all time. And I just got a feeling he's going to put together a game plan against his young Memphis team that's going to be tough because it's not just going to be about stopping Ja. He may let Ja shoot the ball, but he's going to lock down everyone else, especially Jonas Valanciunas. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do. And then you look at this guy right here, man. He has been, look, he's fallen in love with San Antonio. He's bought into their culture. You know, even though he doesn't shoot the three, look at that, those assists. Almost 7 assists a game.
Career high.
Yes. 5 rebounds a game, 21 points. And so he's the de facto point guard. He gets the ball moving. But I just got a feeling, man, with San Antonio, they may not have the talent in the youth that this Memphis team have, but, man, they got Coach Greg Popovich and they got DeMar DeRozan, so they have an excellent chance of advancing.
Taylor Jenkins, a coach with some promise in the NBA. Could be interesting to see that chess match.
Can the young guy get the old head?
Yeah, listen, I'm loving the Pit. Average finals in 3 of the last 4 seasons. Still remains to be seen what's going to happen this season as they will participate in the first play-in tournament in NBA history. Russell Westbrook, the Brody, season averages 22, 11, and 11, 38th triple-double. 3rd highest in NBA history, closed the season with 36 consecutive double-doubles. Now Russ, in his own words, on the Wizards' success.
Long I've always had the utmost confidence in everybody in the locker room and always try to find ways to battle the storm or weather the storm. And, you got to give credit to our coach, number one, because he's done an amazing job of making adjustments on the fly. I know a lot of times that the players get all the recognition, but Scotty did a hell of a job. He's done a hell of a job of just being consistent and finding ways to make us better, along with the coaching staff as well. We had a lot of guys step up, a lot of great things along the way. To kind of get us back to this point where nobody, thought we'd be here.
That's the Brody. You see him on the screen right now. Coach, there's nothing but the Brody and the Big O on that screen. Shouts out to Wilt as well, who is clearly in a class of his own when it comes to putting up numbers. But most triple-doubles in a season, you see the top 4. Very select company when you're talking about Russell Westbrook. So play-in tournament. This is the 7-8 matchup. This is a double elimination situation with the 7 and the 8, the play-in tournament. I'm calling it the Pit for short. So if you hear me referencing that, that's what I'm talking about. When we see Russell Westbrook, we know that his career has been, over the last couple of seasons, hasn't ended well in the postseason, being eliminated early. So how much is riding on Russ in this play-in situation?
Well, it's a lot. Well, first of all, I'm not going to say it defines his career. When you look at what Russ has done, he's a winning basketball player, and we forget that, this OKC team was up 3-1 with a chance to go to the NBA Finals and close out Golden State, just couldn't get it done. So when you look at Russ, man, it's kind of weird because you look at all the numbers that he's put up, he really hadn't got the recognition for how great a player he is. Look, I don't think this playoff series is going to define this team because of how they started the season and where they are, and the fact that they're playing a legendary team in the Boston Celtics. But that being said, if they can beat the Celtics in this game, which I think they should, especially with no Jaylen Brown and the way Russ and Bradley Beal has been playing, then it's going to elevate his stature because people understand. You look at that, the average on triple-double, people were starting to say that Russ triple-doubles didn't matter. It didn't equate to winning. And it just blew my mind because you give me a guy, and Scott Brooks says this all the time, you give me a guy that can average a triple-double, I'll figure out a way to use him and win basketball games. And if you look at this team, Once Russ got healthy and some of the other players got healthy, look how they started playing. And if you're the Boston Celtics right now, how do you defend these two guys? One guy giving you a triple-double with 20 points a night, and the other guy's the second leading scorer in the league at 30 points a game. How do you slow these guys down? And oh, by the way, they got some other guys that can stand out there and just knock down shots if you kill these guys. And if you look at this Celtics teams this year, they have not been the Celtics that you talked about in that chart. 3 Eastern Conference final appearance in 4 years. I don't see that because of the lack of defense and the fact that, look, Jason Tatum has been up and down this year. His shooting percentage hasn't been what you would like it to be. And the fact that they don't have Jaylen Brown now, Ro, it's going to be amazing. How they're going to win this game with a weakened bench, no Jaylen Brown. This is going to be one of the toughest games the Celtics have ever faced under Brad Stevens. They can win it, but it's going to be tough to beat this Washington team the way they're playing.
Jason Tatum right now, one of the 3 players this season that has scored 50 or more than once. Him, Bradley Beal, Steph Curry, so in good company. We can't wait to see what happens. Those 2 St. Louis boys going at it in the play-in, or the pit, as I'm calling it. In each conference into a pit to figure it out for the playoffs. That pit, PIT, is called the play-in tournament. 8 teams, 6 games for the final 4 spots. Win the play-in to get into the playoffs. And with that said, NBA fans, what's good? You are now rocking with the best. Ro Parrish here in Studio B, here to engage, enlighten, and entertain with the Coach of the Year, Sam Mitchell. And this is Playoff Central Live. We are ready to go. We're feeling good. And, baby, of course, you know we're looking good. Sam, always sharp as always.
You see the smile on my face?
Yes.
You know what, Ro? I was not quite sold in on this play-in situation.
Really?
I like it.
Ah.
As it's drawn out and drawn close, and you look at the matchups and you look at the ramifications, I'm starting to not just like it, but love it because it just keep building the suspense. I've never been this excited for the playoffs to start. It starts Wednesday, and I can't wait because just think about this. We're going to have LeBron James and Steph Curry in a 1-game playoff for the winner to move on and the loser to go home.
Well, listen, contain that excitement. I want you to pace yourself for this show right here because we got to start things off talking about the man you mentioned, LeBron. If you were watching Sunday night, you saw that he tweaked that ankle. So the 4-time MVP who had already missed double-digit games re-aggravated the ankle, tweaking it Sunday night in the Big Easy. He went down. He did get up. However, he did not return to the game, as you see on the spin. LeBron, after the game, gave us an update and let us know what was going on with his ankle.
Frank said that it seemed like the ankle was okay after that, what looked like a tweak. Just wanted to get your perspective on it with about, 6 minutes left?
No, that's exactly what it was. It was a tweak. I stepped on Alexander's foot on the way down after that last layup. But I'll be fine. We're playing versus, in my opinion, the MVP of our league this year. And Steph. So everybody counting him out this year. Everybody saying that, now that, Clay is hurt, can Steph lead a team on his own? What is he going to be able to do? Can he carry a team on his own? Can he carry a team into the postseason? Can he keep a team afloat? He's done that and more.
Oh, yeah, he has. Might give you 30 like the jersey that Curry collects. He balled out on Sunday. 46